Hello everyone, my name is Nuna Minasian and today I'm going to talk about Phet simulations. Phet simulations originally started at University of Colorado Boulders in 2002 as project called Physics Education Technology. Today it's more than just physics simulations. Here's the list of topics I'm going to go through and I will tell you in detail everything I know about Phet simulations. Phet simulations are interactive simulations of science and math. And students are able to run these simulations manipulating different aspects of a lab to understand science and mathematics concepts. Depending on a simulation, students may also be able to collect, graph, and analyze data to draw conclusions on their own. Phet simulations are very versatile. There are over 160 interactive simulations presently. It is research-based. It has lots of teacher resources, and I would recommend teachers to register for Phet simulations so they can use or have access to all these um, resources. With every lesson, with every simulation, you will see teacher resources and you can choose the ones you like. It comes in HTML5 form, Flash, and Java, and they run in a browser, or you can even run it offline. What is nice about Phet simulations, if schools purchase the app, and it's actually $1, those apps can run without Wi-Fi connection, and it's absolutely free. Another good thing about Phets is they're based on a browser form, so you don't need students don't even need to have an account. They can just log in and no information is being collected. So that's one benefit about it. However, with that benefit also comes another thing, that you cannot check their progress. Basically, students are working on it, you see what they're doing, but it doesn't collect the information, so you don't see the project. So maybe students can take screenshots. That's what I do with my students. I ask them to take screenshots. Another good feature is accessibility features. So while they're working on adding accessibility features to all of their simulations, many of them have options for keyboard navigation, auditory descriptions, and feedback, as well as sonification. So if you're looking for a Phet simulation, you click on it, you are, as a teacher, already gonna see these icons. For example, balloon and static electricity lab or simulation, I call them labs, will have the icons. This one corresponds to keyboard navigation and stuff like that. So this is another great feature. Okay, so as I mentioned before, they started with simulations for physics, and now they have a lot of chemistry, math, earth science, and biology simulations. I started using them when I started teaching chemistry classes this year, and they're lifesavers. I love them so much because my students enjoy playing around, building atoms, molecules, and here are some of the examples how I use the Phet in my classroom, in my teaching. So this is the one I was talking about. Students build an atom. One thing I didn't like is you can only build up to element number 10. I wish it was much more, but it's better than just drawing it out. Students can balance equations, and it has this tool that it visually shows if it's balanced or not. Here you can see that there are so many more on the right side, so it is not balanced anymore. There's also acid and base simulation, so this became very handy during COVID-19 time when we were away from our classrooms. And honestly, my classroom is not equipped very well for labs. So I always do very safe labs. I call them kitchen labs. But with these ones, students can test even corrosive chemicals. This is the probe. So they change the chemical right here, and then they put the probe in, and it's gonna do the reading for them. So they're all fun and very educational. If you look at this, Fed to Rescue during COVID, this is obviously from physics lab. I have not been doing this, but if you compare what you need to set up and what students are able to do, it's wonderful. Simulations, Phet simulations are translated into 95 languages and they're used worldwide. So what makes Phet unique? It is its connection to real world, engaging interface, design, appearance, highly interactive, explicit visual conceptual models, and student can see direct cause and effect relationships. When they change one variable, they can right away see what happens. Thank you very much. Like I said, I'm Nuna Minassian, and this is the end of my presentation. Thank you.